Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to discuss technical analysis in investing. So let me ask you this one question. Have you ever wished you could predict the future price movements of a stock? Well, technical analysis actually helps you do this. So in this video, I'm going to briefly explain what technical analysis is, then I'll walk you through 4 very simple technical indicators that can actually help you predict future stock prices today. Then I'll discuss the pros and cons of technical investing, and then I'll really quickly conclude. So what is technical analysis? The art of technical analysis is to try to identify trend changes at an early stage and maintain an investment of trading posture until the weight of the evidence shows or proves that the trend has reversed. So what this basically means is analyzing charts to identify patterns and trends in the market prices. It assumes that market trends, patterns, and historical prices can be used to predict future prices. The analysis is done using technical indicators, which are basically maths calculations applied to price and volume data of a stock or asset. There are lots of technical indicators, but in this video, I'm going to focus on my top 4. So support and resistance lines. These are essentially psychological floors and ceilings for a stock price. So they form because when a price hits a certain level, when it's falling, lots of investors may want to buy in, and so this caused the stock to rise. And the same applies for ceilings. So say lots of investors want to sell the stock at 100. When it gets to that level, then some big investors will sell out, and so then that causes the stock to decline. Moving averages. So moving averages are the average price of a stock or asset over a set period. They smooth out price fluctuations and help investors identify trends. And these can be used to determine the support and resistance levels of a stock. So when the stock price crosses the moving average line, it's an indication to buy. And when it crosses below, it's a sell. And this is kind of a psychology-based indicator. MACD. So MACD stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. So it's an extension on moving averages. It measures how a slow and fast moving average converge and diverge over time. And you compare this to a third moving average. And so you have 3 averages. And I usually use the 8, 17, and 9-day moving averages. And this can be a really consistent measure of trend changes in a stock. So if we look at the S&P 500 over the last few months, the final output are these green and red bars. So as it turns green and it starts rising above 0, that's the time to buy. And as it starts falling and it's red, that is the time to sell. And finally, Stochastics. This is a momentum tool that tracks the overbuying and overselling of a stock. Overselling can occur when a big investor with lots of the stock starts selling, so it creates downward pressure. And the Stochastics tool tracks this. So when the buy line crosses up, you buy, and when the buy line crosses down, you sell. So technical analysis has some pros and cons. So one advantage is that it can help investors make really informed decisions based on data and charts. And it's also really easy to use and can be applied to any stock or asset. However, one disadvantage is that it can be subjective and open to interpretation. It's also not always accurate and can lead to false signals. So do not rely entirely on technical analysis. So in conclusion, technical analysis is a really popular approach that many investors use to stay informed and based on charts and data. My top 4 indicators are support and resistance lines, moving averages, MACD, and Stochastics, which can be used to identify trends and potential buy or sell signals. However, technical analysis is not always accurate, and it's important to consider other factors such as fundamental analysis before making investment decisions. Remember, this definitely isn't investment advice. Thanks for watching, and see you soon for some more investing and business related content.